The secret history of the underground tunnels beneath U.S. cities. Beneath the rumble of traffic, the chatter of pedestrians, and the buzz of modern life in U.S. cities lies a shadowy, secret world. Hidden beneath layers of concrete and centuries of development, this underground labyrinth tells an alternate story of America, one marked by Prohibition-era crime, military paranoia, covert operations, urban legends, and sheer mystery. This article journeys deep into that world. We'll explore bootlegger tunnels under speakeasies, sealed government bunkers, Cold War fallout shelters, and long-abandoned passageways whose purpose remains unknown. Welcome to the hidden side of American history, buried beneath our feet. A nation built on two levels. While cities like New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles are defined by their skylines, their true depth lies below. Underneath these bustling metropolises lies a second layer, less polished, largely forgotten, and deeply fascinating. This network of underground tunnels tells stories of resilience, rebellion, innovation, and secrecy. Throughout history, humans have built underground for various reasons: survival, subversion, storage, escape, and even shelter from existential threats. In the U.S., this subterranean trend exploded during the Prohibition era, continued through wartime, and persists today in various forms. Let's descend into this mysterious world. 1. The Prohibition era: tunnels, speakeasies, and smugglers. Why tunnels were necessary. In 1920, the United States ratified the 18th Amendment, launching the Prohibition era, a nationwide ban on the manufacture, sale, and transportation of alcohol. But where there's restriction, there's resistance. To skirt the law, bootleggers and bar owners devised clever ways to move and distribute alcohol. One of the most effective methods? Digging underground tunnels that could conceal contraband, connect
Cold
hidden
War
speakeasies,
and government
or allow
tunnels,
quick escape from law
bunkers
enforcement
and
raids.
secret facilities. The fear that
Notable
built
cities and
below
tunnel
after
hotspots.
World War II, America's
New York
new
City.
enemy wasn't crime, it was
New York's
nuclear
dense
war.
architecture
With the
and layered
onset of the
infrastructure
Cold War,
made it a natural
cities
place
and
for underground
governments
activity.
scrambled to
In
protect
Lower
key
Manhattan and
infrastructure
Brooklyn,
and
taverns often
personnel
had
in the
hidden
event of a
basements linked
Soviet
via
attack.
tunnels to nearby warehouses
The
or
result,
ports.
a vast,
These
largely
allowed
classified
smugglers to move
network
barrels
of
of liquor
fallout
without ever
shelters and
stepping foot on
bunkers,
public streets.
some hidden in
Several
plain sight,
speakeasies, such
others
as the famed
buried
Chumley's
far
in
from
Greenwich
public
Village,
view.
reportedly
Hidden
had
government
exits and
facilities,
trapdoors
the
leading to tunnel
Greenbrier
networks.
bunker, West
While many of these
Virginia.
have been sealed
One
off
of
or
the
built
most
over, the
well-known
lore
secret
remains strong.
bunkers is hidden beneath the
Chicago.
luxurious Greenbrier Resort in West
Chicago's
Virginia.
Prohibition-era
For
underworld is
decades,
legendary,
a massive
thanks to figures
underground
like Al
facility
Capone.
was maintained
Rumors
as a
persist of
potential
tunnels connecting
relocation
Capone's
site for
headquarters to
Congress
various
in
parts of the
case of
city,
nuclear war.
including safe houses,
Codenamed
docks, and
Project
even police
Greek
stations.
Island, the
The Green
facility
Mill
included
Cocktail Lounge,
dorms,
one of
meeting
Capone's
rooms,
favorite haunts,
broadcast
is said to have an
capabilities,
underground
and
escape
enough
route beneath the
supplies
stage
to house
that led to the
hundreds.
street or nearby
It remained
buildings.
secret
Many
until
of these tunnels were built
1992,
using
when
pre-existing
a
sewer
Washington
or
Post
utility routes,
article exposed
cleverly
it
repurposed for
effectively
illicit
ending
trade.
its usefulness.
Portland,
Raven
Oregon,
Rock
the
Mountain
Shanghai tunnels.
Complex. Pennsylvania-Maryland
Perhaps
border,
no
often
city
referred
has as
to
eerie
as
and
the
storied an
underground
underground as
Pentagon.
Portland.
This
Beneath the
military
streets of Old Town
installation
lie the
is carved
so-called
into the
Shanghai
mountains
tunnels,
and still
which connected
operational.
taverns and
It's
hotels to the
equipped to
Willamette
serve
River
as a
waterfront.
command center in the
Originally
event
built for
of a
legitimate
national
transport and
emergency.
storage,
While
these
the
tunnels
government
are rumored to have been
acknowledges its
used by human
existence,
traffickers who would
access is highly
Shanghai drunken
restricted.
sailors,
Urban
kidnapping
myths
and
of
forcing them
secret
to work on
tunnels in
ships bound for
D.C.
Asia.
Washington,
Whether fact or
D.C.
folklore,
is
the
another
tunnels are now
hotbed
a
of
staple
tunnel
of Portland's haunted
speculation.
history tours.
In addition to the well-documented
2.
tunnels
Cold War
linking
and
government
tunnels,
buildings,
bunkers
legends
and secret
persist of
facilities.
deeper, more secret routes
The fear that
allegedly
built below.
connecting the White House, Capitol
After
building,
World
and
War II,
undisclosed
America's new enemy
bunkers.
wasn't crime,
Though
it was
some of
nuclear
this
war.
may be myth,
With the onset of the
multiple
Cold War,
declassified
cities and
documents
governments
confirm
scrambled
the
to protect key
presence of
infrastructure
emergency
and
escape
personnel in the
tunnels,
event of a Soviet attack.
especially
The
constructed
result?
during times
A
of high
vast,
tension.
largely classified network of fallout shelters and bunkers, some hidden in plain sight, others buried far from public view. Hidden government facilities. The Greenbrier Bunker, West Virginia. One of the most well-known secret bunkers is hidden beneath the luxurious Greenbrier Resort in West Virginia. For decades, a massive underground facility was maintained as a potential relocation site for Congress in case of nuclear war. Codenamed Project Greek Island, the facility included dorms, meeting rooms, broadcast capabilities, and enough supplies to house hundreds. It remained secret until 1992, when a Washington Post article exposed it, effectively ending its usefulness. Raven Rock Mountain Complex, Pennsylvania/Maryland border. Often referred to as the Underground Pentagon, this military installation is carved into the mountains and still operational. It's equipped to serve as a command center in the event of a national emergency. While the government acknowledges its existence, access is highly restricted. Urban myths of secret tunnels in D.C. Washington, D.C. is another hotbed of tunnel speculation. In addition to the well-documented tunnels linking government buildings, legends persist of deeper, more secret routes allegedly connecting the White House, Capitol building, and undisclosed bunkers. Though some of this may be myth, multiple declassified documents confirm the presence of emergency escape tunnels, especially constructed during times of high tension. 3. Urban legends, ghosts and abandoned passages, haunted tunnels and paranormal activity. Underground spaces have long attracted ghost stories, and American tunnel networks are no exception. In cities like Seattle, Portland, and St. Louis, tour guides recount stories of haunted spirits wandering these abandoned passages. In New York's old subway tunnels, there are tales of ghost trains and shadowy figures. Whether rooted in truth or born of imagination, these stories contribute to the eerie atmosphere of the underground. The Mole People of New York. Perhaps the most persistent urban legend is that of the Mole People, communities supposedly living in the abandoned subway tunnels beneath New York. Journalistic investigations have confirmed that unhoused individuals do live in these areas, creating surprisingly organized communities. Books and documentaries have explored this phenomenon, blurring the lines between myth and reality. 4. Modern uses: surveillance, transportation, and secrets. Existing tunnel systems. While many historic tunnels have been sealed or forgotten, others are still in use. Subways and transportation tunnels in New York City, Boston, and Philadelphia form vital arteries beneath city streets. Utility tunnels deliver steam, water, or data cables to entire city blocks. Pedestrian tunnels such as those under college campuses or airports offer weatherproof transit. Some systems, like the Chicago Pedway, are accessible to the public. Others, especially utility corridors, are off-limits for security reasons. Recent projects and tech tunnels. In recent years, companies like Elon Musk's Boring Company have reignited interest in underground transportation. Their high-speed tunnel prototypes in Las Vegas aim to reduce surface congestion. Though still in early stages, they represent a futuristic take on urban underground networks. 5. Why some tunnels remain sealed and always will. Safety and structural integrity. Many older tunnels are structurally unsound. Collapsing walls, decaying wood, and water infiltration make them too dangerous to explore. Cities often seal these for liability reasons. Security risks. Government and utility tunnels pose potential targets for terrorism or sabotage. As such, their locations and blueprints are closely guarded and public access is strictly forbidden. Lost history and no records. In some cases, tunnels were built without documentation, especially during criminal activity or wartime. Without maps or official records, it's impossible to even know where some tunnels begin or end. These become urban legends, discovered by accident during construction or lost entirely to time. 6. Cultural fascination with what lies beneath. Movies, TV, and video games. Hollywood has capitalized on the mystery of underground tunnels in films like The Matrix, Us, Cloverfield, and National Treasure. In video games such as Fallout and The Last of Us, tunnels symbolize both safety and danger, places of refuge but also where the unknown lurks. Tourism and exploration. Urban explorers, or urbexers, often risk trespassing to document these spaces. Some cities now offer legitimate underground tours. Seattle's underground tour reveals old streets buried by urban redevelopment. Portland's Shanghai Tunnel Tour explores the city's criminal past. Cincinnati's Over the Rhine Brewery tours dive into beer tunnels once used before refrigeration. Conclusion: echoes in the dark. Beneath America's cities lies more than dirt and concrete. There's history, both noble and notorious. These tunnels are artifacts of innovation, desperation, and secrecy. Whether built for freedom or control, for crime or survival, each underground passage tells a unique story. Some are illuminated by tours and flashlights. Others are sealed in darkness, known only by a handful of people, or no one at all. Yet they all echo with the footsteps of a hidden America. And they remind us that, in this country, much of our most fascinating history isn't above ground. It's beneath it.